Aberdeen Ward 2 Alderwoman Lady Garth is suing the city, claiming the mayor and one of her fellow aldermen are holding their seats illegally.
Stephen Pimpo talks with Garth, the mayor, and the alderman she is accusing, and joins us live in the studio with the story. Stephen?
Andrea Winston, that's right. It was earlier this year that the Board of Aldermen voted to not investigate further whether Alderman Robert Duvall had violated the city charter after Lady Garth accused him of moving out of his ward. Duvall and the mayor say this is about more than just property lines. Ward 2 Alderwoman Lady Garth is suing the city of Aberdeen.
It's all a nasty conspiracy. They feel as if they can circumvent the law.
The alderwoman says her accusations are against the mayor, city attorney, and fellow alderman Robert Duvall of Ward 1.
I'm calling for his resignation. I am calling for Charles Scott's resignation, and I'm calling for Robert Falks, the city attorney's resignation.
Ms. Garth has been on the same tirade since I've been in the seat, to the point that, you know, it's been embarrassing.
She seems to think that I have moved from my resident 100 Evergreen, which I have not. I still live at 100 Evergreen.
Garth is accusing Duvall of no longer living in the ward he represents, which would require him to vacate his seat per the city charter.
Once that election was over, he moved into that house directly right next door to my brother. They can shake hands if they like. So everybody in the city knew.
Duvall showed me copies of his voter registration and his electric bills from Evergreen Road, which is inside Ward 1 and not at the home he built on Egypt Road in the county.
My voter registration is at that place. That's where I live at. That's where I've been the last 40 years.
Alderman Duvall says the reason he's in the area so often is that he actually owns 3 properties along Egypt Road, including this one, where he runs a lawn care service.
We followed the protocols of verifying documents and also verifying the rules of locale.
Garth also brought up the fact that the city attorney assisted Duvall with the paperwork on the Egypt Road property. However, neither Robert Falks nor Duvall worked for the city at the time.
It's unfortunate that everybody's supposed to be broke in this situation. Everyone's supposed to be not doing the right thing in this situation except her.
Garth further alleges Mayor Scott did not establish a 2-year residency in Aberdeen before his election.
Even at this present date, he has not met the 2-year residency that you would have to meet. And when they certified him.
If I hadn't established residency, I wouldn't be here now.
Duvall claims Garth is using the attacks to gain more control over the board.
She talked racism against her own people, her own color. She don't care if you don't agree with her, side with her. That's what she does. And just like this false complaint that she's put against me about not living where I live at 100 Evergreen, it's all just a tactic to try to get me out of this board seat.
It was back in 2017 that Garth's son, Cloyd Garth Jr., had to vacate his seat on the Board of Aldermen after an opinion by the Attorney General, and he was hired as an interim school superintendent in South Mississippi.